Yo, YouTube. I actually seen a clip of this dude wilding out, so I want to see what this whole situation is about. It says two teen girls K-worded by alleged teen stalker who reportedly ran them down in a Jeep. The video titles "When Rejection Ends in Death" by Maury. Let's get straight to it.
See, this right here is what lack of does to a motherfucker. Now, two teen girls.
Hey, yo, look at the comment. They said he was sketch, bro. Come on, bro.
See, this right here is what lack of does to a motherfucker. Now, two teen girls, they say, were killed by an alleged teen stalker.
Never that serious. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You should be happy to be rejected, and I'm gonna tell you why. When you get rejected, that's closure. There's no more what if. No, you just gotta know. That means move on to the next one and find a girl that's actually gonna fuck with you, bro. My thing is this: you gotta take so many shots. In life, you have to miss so many shots before you make that first make. That's character development. But here's the thing, dudes nowadays, they miss one shot, two shots, and it's the end of the world. Nobody wants me anymore. I'm chopped, I'm ugly, I'm gonna kill you. Like, what are you doing, bro? Just keep shooting. Because bro, how many women are there? There's like 8 billion people in the world. Half of them are women. You mean to tell me not one is gonna like you? Come on, bro. And if a girl doesn't like you, then you need to evaluate yourself, and you need to realize what it is that you're doing wrong. You might smell like ass. You know, you might have no riz. You might just be chopped. You might just be broke. Come on, bro. Keep shooting is a crazy, bro. You know what I mean, bro.
Who reportedly ran them down in a Jeep. And here, right here, as we can see, is the greasy, slimy, disgusting motherfucker who decided to run them over because, well, apparently according to the story, because I typically read articles before I record, or at the very least look into it, this guy right here was rejected, bro, by one of these girls. Now, the reports I've seen have not yet identified which of the two girls this guy was rejected by. I mean, not that that really makes a difference, but according to reports, he was targeting one of these girls, right, with his car. He was, I'm not sure how fast he was going, but based off of what I was reading,
I'm pretty sure, look, he probably ran up on this one. You know how it is. You think like, oh, I'm gonna go to the baddie of the friend group, and then he just ran up in there and missed his shot, and he was like, come on, bro. Skill-based matchmaking, gang. If you would have went for this friend, you would have had a way higher likelihood of pulling.
Girls,
she looked like an e-girl.
We're best friends, or friends at the very least. We're riding
right. He went straight out his league, like
mile
what?
per hour community, like a suburb. And this guy was going well above that because a witness to the event after the crash only saw one body on the road, which was obviously one of the girls here in this photo. And he said he didn't see any other body until he made it all the way down the street and saw the other body, which was the other girl, laying down on the pavement in shambles. I mean, good God, you see, ladies and gentlemen, what some dudes are willing to do and how far some of them are willing to go in order to get access to a girl of which doesn't want them.
Welcome back. This is a very tragic story. Two teenage girls were killed in a hit and run in New Jersey. A 17-year-old
how old is she? Who is this?
Driver has been charged with first-degree murder for their deaths, and now friends and family are claiming the suspect had been stalking one of the girls for months. Eric Shawn has these disturbing details for us. Hi, Eric.
Yeah, that it is, Dana. The 17-year-old suspect faces...
Get the fuck out of here, bro. You're so capped. You don't even know. You don't know.
There's 2 counts of first-degree murder after he allegedly mowed down those 2 teenage girls. One of those girls he allegedly had stalked for months.
And guys, what makes the story even more sickening is the fact that one of these girls... I'm going to get into the article soon because I know you guys like when I actually get...
Anything but employment. Anything but getting to a bag, anything but a job, anything but a gym, anything but a fucking barbershop. Like, what are we talking about, bro? You wasted all that time. I just can't relate, bro. Why are you stalking? Like, what? You wasted months of your life, and then you did the unthinkable. So now your future is cooked. Your future's over. There's no coming back. Imagine if you would have spent months in the gym. Yo, bro, shut up, bro.
Get into the texts, but one of them
it was probably the fit, bro. He's chopped.
That this guy was stalking
You wearing
her.
these Where's Waldo ass glasses. Fucked up ass fucking yee ass haircut, bro.
For months.
Look at this. Look at this. This patchy ass. He got like the Like the gamer. He looked like a GameStop employee.
And that this guy actually pulled up to her house and was sitting in his car for months, for 3 months approximately, outside of her house. She reported it. She even went as far as getting a restraining order because she was just that in fear of her.
Shorty, if a restraining order isn't doing anything, you know what type of time it is. I'm an advocate, bro, for women to carry guns. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you're not gonna get the help from the system, bro, you gotta take shit into your own hands. I'm not gonna lie. Keep that shit on you. And if he runs up on you, blick his shit down. That's self-defense, depending on where you stay. Fuck out of here. Get some you need pepper spray. You need something. Yeah, mace, a knife. You need something, bro.
Life. She knew that this guy was up to no good and that the possibility of her getting hurt or assaulted or killed one day was very real. And guess what the cops did, guys? Not a goddamn thing. Now, as according to the New York Post, obviously, once again, they start off by saying New Jersey teen girls killed in quiet suburb by alleged stalker who ran them down in a Jeep. She made complaints and nothing was done. Quote, 2 teenage girls were mowed down and killed Monday in leafy Cranford, New Jersey by a hit-and-run driver who had allegedly been stalking one of them. The 2 17-year-old Cranford high school students, Maria Niotis and Isabella Salas, were riding on an e-bike together around 5:30 p.m. when a black 2021 Jeep with tinted windows rammed into them, according to authorities and local reports. Both girls later died at the hospital. And here, as you can see from the news reports, right, the helicopter aerial view of the community with everybody coming out to check out what the hell happened, right? This was a pretty quiet community, they say, in Cranford, New Jersey, right? And with me, as you guys all know, I'm from Jersey myself. I can see that this is pretty close to Essex County. It's in Union City. I can see on the map that it's, based on these images, a pretty quiet community, a pretty quiet suburb. You know, it looks pretty scenic in my opinion. And typically with cities like this in New Jersey, crime rate is pretty low. You know,
that looks like a rich spot. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Jersey. I'm not gonna lie. If the cost of living wasn't so crazy, that would be a nice spot.
On the Google Maps here, smaller town. I'm probably
right.
Sure.
He decided to exactly like what, dude. What did the revenge get him? Absolutely nothing. The best revenge. You know what the best revenge is, bro? Success. If he would have bossed up, got in good shape, went to college, or got into a trade, got his money up, then boom. That would have been crazy. Then you know what's crazy, bro? Time is the ultimate get back as a man. Like any girl that dubbed you, just give it some time, cause she's gonna continue to get ran through unless she finds somebody that she vibes with. And then when she's older and she's fat and ugly and all that shit, and she's ran through, she's gonna try to come back around to you. And throughout that time, when she's been ruining her life and you've been bettering yours, you dub her shit and go get you a badge on it. That's how it always works. You're not supposed to actually take matters into your own hands and fucking end it all.
It's a middle class suburban community, mixed family community. So like the fact that this even happened in a community like this probably caught everybody off guard. Like this is why in whatever community you reside in, wherever you are in the world, you always have to keep your head on a swivel, and you can't rely on cops to save you. Cops don't prevent crime, they just react to it, unfortunately. Yeah. And again, for reference, here are the 2 girls. I mean, good guy, the messed up thing about New Jersey? It's the fact that in Jersey, they make it so hard for law-abiding citizens. Although cops and criminals have guns, and politicians with their security guards, the overwhelming majority of the population are not legally able to conceal carry without going through tons of paperwork. And in fact, it can take up to a year just to get your own gun license in the state of New Jersey in certain cases. And they're gonna want to interview your neighbors. You're probably gonna have to have an interview with a sheriff. You're gonna have to go through extensive training and all these background checks, right? Which is pretty good, but the average person in New Jersey or in states like just doesn't have the
damn. It makes you think, like, is there a middle ground? I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. If she had that shit on her, bro, but she's 17. I don't know. See, this is what I mean when I say like some of these subjects be so could you make is this better? Some of these subjects be so like nuanced, bro. It's so much nuance that comes in with this shit.
Time, the money, the effort to even go through that 6-month to 1 year process. And then that's assuming you even are able to get a concealed carry license, which I hear is very rare in New Jersey.
Let me pause this real quick. Everybody on TikTok, come slide to the purple app, man. I don't want to take any risks, bro. Had to. If he's showing guns on the screen, hell no.
Especially for a 17-year-old, I don't even think that's legal. But even if you are legally able to get a gun license in New Jersey, correct me if I'm wrong, you literally can't even leave your own house with your gun without.
She had a gun, bro. You said he ran her over with a car. She was probably cooked. She knew that he was liable to crash out for months. She knew for months that the likelihood of him doing some shit was high. So imagine if she had some shit on her. He would not. And if he knew she had some shit on her, he wouldn't do nothing. Yo, is it Fladayo? Thank you so much for coming through. That really means a lot. Strict gun laws are necessary, but it is a lot of time though. She was not old enough. Yeah, see, it's like it's such a complex thing, bro. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate that.
Without it being deconstructed and put in some type of special lockbox so that you can travel with it. So
Yo, what's good,
basically,
Mando?
if you ever get attacked or jumped and that gun is with you in your car, it's pretty much useless, bro. So I just gotta say, as a person from Jersey, bro, the self-defense laws in that state is just complete and utter garbage, bro. Hot donkey shit. You report a stalker to the police, they do nothing. You get a restraining order, they do nothing. You get a gun or carry a knife with you longer than a specific amount of inches in the state, you go to prison just for trying to defend yourself. You get a felony charge, but the criminals, police officers, and the rich all get to arm themselves, while regular individuals are pretty much left out here defenseless, just hoping and praying a weird, crazed psycho does not think to take their life one day. However, the article goes on to say that a 17-year-old boy
that's
from
insane.
Garwood, a small borough next door to Cranford, was arrested near the crash scene. And on Wednesdays, authorities said he was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder.
yeah, he's
However,
cooked.
the crazy thing about this story, sudden twist of events, apparently this guy who ran
what's
these
good,
2
Ski
teenage
Mask
girls over is a YouTuber. On YouTube, I'm pretty sure his channel is going to get terminated after this video. His name is VinnyBat118, and he literally talks about the entire situation. Well, not the entire situation, but
he's a
like somebody
dumbass.
just said in the video, you could say, rest in peace, Isabella and Maria, you monster. Yo, people are saying, how did you get bail money? Like, bro, this man was literally, somehow he ran them over. He made it home to fucking play MLB and stream for his.
I'm sorry, bro. Cutting the stream on after some shit like this is heartless. And then he's gonna sit there and brag about the whole thing. Lock his bitch ass up. You know he was probably smirking and happy as shit about that, bro. You're dumb as fuck. If I ever did some dumbass shit like this, I would not be on the internet. I'd be gone. I would be, bro. I'm telling you, I would start making moves to like Mexico or some shit. You think I would be in America? Hell
YouTube
no.
audience. Like, what?
Same kid who hit the 2 girls.
No, but I might not even start it.
Pain in your dick? Explain, bro.
I'm gonna give this until 10:30. If people keep flooding my chat, I'm ending the stream.
What?
Let him start it.
So
He's upset with his chat, but he's not. Bro, there's a reason why they're flooding your chat, buddy. Dude, the lack of remorse is crazy. There's some people, bro, it's really scary. It's really scary, bro. I be thinking everybody got the same brain as me, right? Because I take people's feelings in consideration. I take how people feel into consideration. To an extent. If it's between me and you, I'm going to pick me 10 times out of 10. Let's keep it a buck, right? But I take people's feelings and thoughts into consideration. There's some people who don't give a fuck at all. It's crazy. He's actually evil. He don't even sound like he got mental issues. He just has no, bro, that's quite literally mental issues, bro. That's evil.
this story is really creepy to me. How do you kill 2 people, right? You run them over.
But this is like the future of like killers and shit. Like they're gonna be doing crazy shit like this. They're gonna be on Instagram Live. They're gonna be playing MLB and 2K. Like, bro, he ran. What the? I can't even think. I can't even put my head in that space. He ran them over. Sped back home. And then his thought process was, I need to spark stream ASAP. Did he even tell his family what happened?
Callously, and then you just hop on like YouTube stream to stream MLB, bro. Like, he's gonna be talking about this pretty soon, but I just want to prep you guys to understand the psychology of the person we're dealing with here.
It has been a fun, long ride. But I need to explain some things that have happened over the past few days. And I'm not going to talk much about it, But in a neighboring town, unfortunately, 2 girls were killed in a...
And he's gonna, yeah, bitch, you killed them. Why is he wording it like he's not doing it? That's what I'm saying. I would have been in Mexico. I'd have been gone, bro. I would have changed my name to Guadalupe or some shit. I'd have been gone.
hit and
I would have had a
run
fake ID
crash.
ready.
I like how he's reading this story or retelling the story as if he wasn't the person who literally ran them over, bro.
Right.
Like in a neighboring town from a third-party person who ran somebody else over who had no idea a speeding car was coming to them. They later died of
You
their
can't make this
injuries
shit
after
up.
being ran over, like as if he isn't the one who did it himself. It's
Cannot
actually
make this
pretty
shit up.
sick.
There has been a lot of misinformation.
Psychopath sketch. You look more like an Esteban shit. Whatever's gonna help me blend in, I'm gone. I'm going to Venezuela or some shit. I'm going straight through Mexico and I'm gone.
going on
Go to Cuba or some shit. They won't get you in Cuba.
over the internet. But I will say this. I wish my sincerest condolences to those 2 girls lost in that tragic accident. Okay?
Cap. He's
It is
lying.
an absolute unfortunate situation, and there's more to the story that
You made this situation happen. You ran them. You chased them down and ran them over. What are you talking about? It's an unfortunate You did it.
you're not getting. But when the time comes, I will explain it in greater detail. I'm not authorized to talk about the whole thing. I'm not going to give you any more information.
Is he
But
not
I
in
will
jail?
say this, okay?
There's no way he's not
Making
in jail.
threats against my family will not be tolerated.
Okay, well, now he's accusing one of the 2 girls of which he killed of making threats towards his family, which warranted him, I suppose, in his mind, to run one of them over, or 2 of them. I mean, I'm sure he saw two women, 2 girls, 2 young ladies on an e-bike, and he thought that running both of them over would be the logical idea for
What are they gonna do
these
to his
supposed
family?
threats to his family. Interesting.
My cousin has received hateful messages over social media about this whole spiel, and he's had to unfollow me on everything because of this whole drama.
He's now calling it drama. Wow, I mean, Gen Z is just down bad, bro. Apparently,
Gang,
this guy's
your own cousin unfollowed you. So what does that tell you? He didn't unfollow you because he received death threats. Like what? He probably received death threats because you're a piece of shit. Right? He's probably, bro. Oh my god, he's probably lying his
17
ass
as well.
off.
And of course, the comments are saying, rest in peace to those 2 17-year-old girls that you stalked, ran over, murdered, and tried to escape from. Whoever
Wow.
released the lunatic from custody needs to be fired immediately. He was just charged with 2 counts of murder per Union County, New Jersey prosecutor's office. Dude is literally a murderer. In this video, he basically confessed it and alluded to the fact that he will be okay because he has family who are police. Truly
Wow,
horrible person.
what?
I hope this video is included as evidence.
I
Fuck
really
no.
think
No way. There's no way. There's no way. Bro, there's no way, bro. There's no way. He's gonna get out of this? That's what I mean when I say life isn't fair, bro. The justice system is not about what's actually fucking right. So he's basically bragging about this shit. If you think about it.
there needs to be more done to address
New Jersey
Mental
cops are
health.
corrupt.
in this state. Because, you know, I don't even know how to explain this, dude. I've been bullied, ridiculed, and stuff over false allegations, okay?
Ah, there it is. Bullying. Here comes the bullying excuse. So these 2 girls are somehow,
Yeah, you tell your counselor you don't run these girls over.
I suppose, from the same high school or the same community, linked to rumors of bullying that this guy may have received.
Over this whole thing about things that have happened in the past.
Like what?
There's more to this story. It'll come out in the future.
Honestly, I really don't care what kind of bullying he received. I mean, there's just no justification for, basically murdering 2 girls who may or may not have participated in this bullying, likely digital or verbal online. I mean, good God, bro, just like log off social media. Holy fucking shit.
Right, why would you want to just resorting to killing somebody because they bully you is crazy. Like he's making it seem like I had to do it. They were bullying me. You live in the town over. So they're probably not even face-to-face bullying you. It's probably through the internet. And if that's the case, you screenshot everything that they say about you and you forward that to their colleges. You forward that to their fucking counselors. You send it to their parents. What is he talking about?
And genuinely,
Right,
I hope he
crash
gets
out.
charged as an adult. He's 17, not sure when he's turning 18. He's basically a grown man now. He's a full man. So in my
Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. He's getting out. He's not going to really serve any real time, bro.
opinion, he needs to face grown man consequences. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't know.
White, he's going to get off scotch-free.
The story's still up in the air. Obviously, there still needs to be an investigation. This guy's gonna have his court date. I mean, if there's video footage of this guy running these two girls over, you know, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be Ring
He's a
doorbell
bitch.
camera footage of his vehicle, make and model, license plates, the two girls, the whole shebang, right? It's gonna be there. I think it's an open and closed shut case, and whatever reasonings or justifications he has in his mind for why he did what he did, it really doesn't matter, bro. You committed felony murder, and that's that, bro.
Knock it
Cold-blooded,
out.
premeditated, first-degree murder. He's cooked. It's over. GG.
So send his ass in jail.